back, I guess. Another video journal. And this time I'm not sitting on my little thingy. I'm sitting at my desk. But today I just wanted to ramble, I guess, just about random crap, how I'm feeling, how stuff's going, you know. I honestly don't like editing, so sorry if I go silent for like a couple seconds, if you're even watching this, which I don't care if you are or not, because this is more of a personal thing. I explained that in the last video, I think, I don't know, but I think I posted that one 2 days ago. I don't know, but I meant to record one the next day, and then I fell asleep, and then I meant to record one yesterday, and I fell asleep again. So instead, because my siblings are occupied right now, and my little brother, he can't come disturb me, my room is completely free, and it's like maybe like 6 in the evening right now. But yeah, let's see. I talked about school last time a little bit. Other than feeling lonely, I think I explained that it's going good. I got I think I have 5 classes, so I have 2 B's and 3 A's, and I'm trying to keep it up above at least a B, because my parents promised me 2 things by the end of the year if I keep my grades up, which I'm excited about, because I've wanted both for a long time. And yeah, so I just need to lock in with that. And I actually kind of made a friend, more of just a classmate, like a class friend. One of the classes I'm taking, it's instead of English, I'm taking podcasting this trimester, and basically we're just, for the first I think we've been in school for like 3 weeks now. Basically we've just been listening to podcasts, and like that weird diagram that they have where it's like a triangle, rising action, and like climax and stuff. We basically have been doing that while listening to the podcast, which some of them are interesting, some of them are more boring in my opinion, but yeah, that class has been fun. I really like the teacher, and right now me and the person I made friends with, we're a little duo right now, so we're gonna like make a podcast ourselves, and we're doing a trial one right now, just to like figure things out with like the editing software and the recording software. And our teacher was just like, okay, you can choose any topic you want. It can be like a fake interview if you want, or you can just straight up ramble the entire time. And me and bro, it's so cold, I'm sorry if I sound shaky. Me and my partner, we decided to do the why is 6'7" funny, and we basically just started doing a bunch of research on 6'7" and why it's funny in the first place, and pretty much there's no significance to it. It's just 2 numbers, and our generation is pretty like stupid in the head, so we think it's funny, mainly because of that weird kid with the weird haircut that went like 6'7", and he was doing that. But yeah, that class is gonna be fun, but I'm also kind of worried about it, because we can't interview each other in our like actual podcast. So, and I'm not a very like outgoing person. Like I don't strike up conversations very much. So I'm kind of scared about that, but it is what it is. The people sitting across from us came up with an interesting idea, which I thought would be fun. But probably not, because I don't know anybody in the school. But they're like, how about we interview all the school bops? if you don't know what a bop is, it's basically a thought, a school of thought. It's the same thing. It used to be thought, and now it's bop. But yeah, it's those people. So, and I thought that would be interesting, but also we'd basically be like exposing them for their deeds to our teacher, which I don't think they would appreciate. But honestly, I could care less because what they're doing is morally wrong, in my opinion. But that would be hilarious if I did that. But then again, I'm scared because I don't like talking to people that I don't know unless they talk to me first. So, like, if you see me around, like, I'll be, like, completely, like, just closed off, you know? But unless you, like, come up to me, I won't come up to you. Like, if I don't know you, if you're like, oh, man, I want this guy to, like, strike up conversation with me, I will not go up to you. You have to come to me. Like, I honestly don't know why, because I can get along with people very well because I'm nerdy and I like a lot of different things that other people love too. Like, I love sports, I love like video games and crap, and I just like a bunch of things in general. So I think I could get along with a lot of people like quickly. But I don't know why. I just don't like to, and I always stutter, and I kind of get shaky like I am right now, but instead of because of the cold, I just get shaky for no reason. And it's even worse when I'm not on my ADHD medication, so, but, let's see, any other interesting classes? Oh, my Spanish class, oh my gosh. So I think it was last week. No, it was this Monday. Wait, I think so. I think it was this Monday. I'm pretty sure it was. But bro, I'm sorry, I'm so shaky. Basically, our Spanish teacher was like, okay, you're gonna have to write like a little song, like a nursery rhyme type thing. Like, so in the days of the week in Spanish, you go like lunes, martes, and like go on to like. So basically, we were supposed to like just write something, but we can't copy that. We have to like write something in our me and some other dude did numbers in the same like musical way, but our teacher jokingly was like, this in Spanish, he only speaks Spanish, and I'll get on with that later, but so he was like, okay, does anybody want to like come up and like sing your thing for us? And of course our class is pretty like confined. Nobody like very like, unless you're buddy with the person next to you, nobody does like anything. Nobody volunteers and stuff. And I could tell the teacher was just like joking. He didn't expect any of us to like get up. But there's this one girl, and let's just say she's like I don't want to be judgy, but like kind of like an anime obsessed girl, but like not a good one of the bad ones that's like confined to their room all day and is very socially awkward, kind of like my sister. But she was basically like, I'll sing it, and me and this other dude, I also sort of made friends with him. His name's John. I don't know if I should have said his name. I don't care. But me and him were like, oh my gosh, oh no, this is gonna be bad. We thought it was just gonna be like a little spin on like the days of the week nursery type rhyme thingy, but apparently the entire class period she wrote an entire song. I don't know what she said, but let's just say there was a verse, chorus, an entire complete song. for 3 minutes straight, she sang. And thinking back on it now, dude, it was horrendous. I felt so much secondhand embarrassment. It was unbearable. I was trying so hard not to laugh. But, bro, oh my gosh. Even the teacher was not trying to laugh, bro. He was like, bro, it was hilarious. But, on that note, my Spanish class, our teacher's pretty cool. He's chill. He's like one of those teachers that like he's got like a fruity type accent, you know. But he's got a wife and 2 kids, and the way he says stuff in Spanish is kind of like he's got the white accent, you know, and it's kind of funny, honestly, but it can get annoying at times. Like, I don't know if my siblings are gonna come downstairs. I'm kind of scared. But sometimes it's annoying because he just blabbers on, you know? And, honestly, it's a good way to teach a new language. He completely speaks in Spanish. Sometimes he goes into English just to, like, explain things more thoroughly. But 98% of the time he speaks entirely in Spanish. And, that can, come with some problems. But the annoying thing is, like, it's easy for me to comprehend because actually Spanish is easy to comprehend because Spanish is like the pronunciations and stuff. Some words are just completely like what the flip, but some words are like so close to English you can understand what somebody's saying. So it's easy for me to understand what he's like trying to like say, but I don't know why it makes me angry, but some other students are like, what? What's happening? I don't understand. And like, dude, use your ears. And I get it, because, I honestly get it because it's first period. We have it first period, so like, people are just waking up and stuff. And so people are like, what? But I'm used to it because I wake up at 5. But, that kind of annoys me, but I really like Spanish. I don't think I'm gonna like use Spanish in the future though, unless I can like I don't know why, but like I can't speak like Spanish at all. I can say like ¿Cómo estás? And like me llamo Christian or something. But like that's like basic stuff. I can't like speak an entire full conversation with somebody. But on another note, in Spanish, it was just yesterday, we did like a kind of like an art project thing, but it didn't really matter, but I did it anyway. We had to do how old we are, so like tengo 16 años, and then like where we live. I'm not gonna say that. And then like your favorite thing, like I did me gusta la pizza, because I love pizza. And then I did no me gusta John, which is the kid that I made friends with that sits right next to me. And we were supposed to draw ourselves like in the middle. Oh my gosh, let me grab it real quick. Let me cover this up so that you don't see where I live, even though nobody's gonna watch this. So look, we got Tango 16 años, and then we got pizza, and then we got John right there. Yes, he's Asian, as you can tell. I'm not racist, I swear, maybe a little bit. And then I drew myself. That's me, my curly hair. I have a longer tongue. And then, yes, my arms are that long, you just can't see it. And I got like little legs that hang up in the air. And I use my arms to walk around. Like, OGs know Gorilla Tag. We don't speak of that anymore. But I crawl around like that. So I'm like 7 feet tall. My arms are like super long. You can't see it in the camera. but I'm like crawling around like that, and then my legs are like little stubs like that, and then yeah, I look like that with my curly hair. My eyes are like this all the time, and I stick out my long tongue all the time. Oh, I should have drawn my dimple. I'm an idiot. But I showed that to my teacher, and he didn't even bat an eye. He was like, "Oh, excelente, excelente, bien, bien." And I'm like, "What? You don't see this atrocious creature on here?" I'm like, "Okay, dude. I don't understand you, but that was funny. The dude John that sits next to me drew himself because I honestly don't know what he is. He said he's Vietnamese, and then he said he's Taiwanese, and then he said that he's neither. So I don't know what he is, but he drew himself as a rice farmer. So I don't know what he is, but he's one of the Asians. I don't know what he is. But that was funny. And then let's see, did anything else happen this week? The only close friend that I have, well, I have two close friends, I guess. One of them has been living where I live, like, for a long time, so he knows a lot more people. And the other one moved down here from a different city that's like an hour away from where I live because of family purposes. And I'm not gonna get into that because it's private information. But, so me and him got along really well because, you know, we're both new kids. We don't know anybody where we are, and the sad thing is he's been gone this entire week. He's been in a different state visiting his older brother, so I've been even more lonely, I guess, because usually in the mornings I'll get off the bus and I'll hang out with him before school starts in the cafeteria, like eating breakfast and stuff. But he wasn't there the entire week, so that kind of sucked. And also after school, when I was waiting for the bus, he wasn't there either. And the other friend, because he has a lot more friends, pretty much, and his bus gets to my school like way more earlier, which sucks. So I'm pretty much just left alone most of the time. But I think my main problem is that I have like a resting bitch face, kind of. Like, I don't try to be like nonchalant or anything like those kids that try to be nonchalant. I literally just like, I'm just like socially awkward, bro. I cannot go up to anybody. I like avert eye contact with everybody. And basically, I'm just standing there listening to music the entire time waiting for my bus. Don't even get me started with my bus, bro. They take 10 years to pick me up. Like, in the mornings, when I'm waiting for the bus, they get there like on time, relatively on time, maybe like 3 minutes late to 5 minutes late. But for some reason, it's the same exact bus driver, same exact bus. When I'm waiting for them to pick me up from school, it takes like 15 minutes. The longest I had to wait for was almost an hour. When I got home, dinner was ready. Like, bro, I don't know if it's traffic. Maybe, I don't know, but even after we get on the bus and she started to take me home, like, she takes a shortcut so then we don't have to go through all the traffic. I'm like, dude, do you not take that when coming over here or something? But I digress. It is what it is. On the note of my bus driver, she's bad. Yeah, if I was a senior, I'd be, actually no, because I can't talk to girls. Well, I can, but not in a flirtatious demeanor. I can make friends with girls really easily. I can just act zesty, but, yeah, I don't know. I can't like talk to girls. I can't like rizz up girls. Like, I got no game. I'm gonna be real with you. And also, it says, I don't know if I talked about it on my last video journal, but basically, I kind of have like a deep insecurity with myself. Like, if I meet someone, I kind of, because sometimes I can be like really hyper, and most of the times with my friends, like I'll be hyper and like I'll be joking like all the time, but I have like this, I don't like when I meet somebody new, especially now because I'm in a new area. I don't know anybody, nobody knows me, so I can basically I have to like I don't know how to explain it, but I have to like, dude, I suck at explaining things. I'm sorry, but the thing is with me, whenever I meet somebody new nowadays, before I get close to them, I keep myself like how I am. I try to keep myself like hidden away. Like, I try not to act hyper. I try to keep like my passions discreet, because I'm a nerdy dude, and I think the main thing is it just scares me. Like, if I show my true self, I don't think people will like me. But luckily, some people do. So, but I think that's the main reason why I don't like talking to new people, or like especially girls, unless I'm like talking to them, which most of the time, like all the time, I'm talking to them platonically. Like, I cannot, like, for the life of me, hit on a girl. I don't think I ever will be, honestly. I think it's over with me, alright? My little brother has to carry on and carry on this family name. Just kidding. But, the thing that I mentioned in my last thing, me and my dad are working out more on that thing. And this entire week, because my dad's been busy, well, he was like sick for a couple of days, and then because my older sister started college recently, so the entire schedule has shifted. When I get home from school, he's going out there, dropping her off, and then when he comes home, he's just tired. So basically this entire week, we've got no progress done, but we'll get back on track. I know we will. My dad is very determined on sculpting my body. That sounded weird. But, I want to get back into it, because I really do want to get more muscular. Because, I'm gonna be open. I am insecure about my body. Like, look at me, bro. Look at me, bro. Look at me, bro. Look at me, bro. I'm Polynesian, and I look like this. I blame it on my dad. He married a white woman. No, I'm joking. That's racist. But, yeah. On that note, I think one of my insecurities is, like, I'm Samoan, and Samoan kids, even like mixed kids like me, like I know a mixed kid he's a mutual, and he's mixed like me, he's white and Samoan, but he's more filled out than me. He's 6'2", also, and he's the complete opposite of me, I guess, except for in my opinion, I'm better looking. A little narcissism, but that's one of my insecurities. Like, sometimes I'll think to myself, like, I was even told this by somebody. Somebody said this to me, back in Utah where I used to live. They said I'm a fake Polynesian. Another Polynesian kid told me that I'm a fake Polynesian because I'm 5'7.5", and I'm skinny. I'm underweight. Um, yeah. I honestly don't know what to say. Like, I didn't say anything to that. I was just like, okay, but like, I guess it's not, like, deep down I know it's not true, but it is kind of true. Like, look at me. When people first see me, they don't think I'm Polynesian. They think I'm Mexican because I'm short. I look Mexican because I'm a lighter shade of brown, and I have curly hair. Well, actually, that's not really a thing, but, and I don't even dress like a Mexican, which is kind of weird. Well, like, Mexican kids, not Mexicans in general. I don't want to be racist. Mexican kids in the Big 25 at my school, even back in Utah, I do not dress like them. Like, they be sagging around thinking they're all gangsters and like I can see their whole asses hanging out. But yeah, people are like, "Oh, do you speak Spanish?" I'm like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh, are you not Mexican?" And I'm like, "No, I'm mixed. I'm someone and white." And they'll be like, "Oh," and then they say that like almost condescendingly, which confuses me. I'm like, so what? Okay, I'm not Mexican. I'm white and Samoan. Do you think that's weird because of the way I look? But I don't know. On that note, with Mexicans, yo, we need to get new fashion already. Like, I like they're bringing back the 90s aesthetic, but with a little bit of a twist, you know? They brought back Y2K, you know? And that comes with some problems. Specifically, white kids and Mexicans. Now, there are some Mexicans and white kids that grew up in the mud, you know, grown up with black kids, and they dress the way they do now, which I think is valid. Kind of. But other kids, yo. Don't even get me started of when I lived in Utah, bruh. Dude, I lived in the suburbs, you know? Rich white folk, rich Mexican kids. Dude, they'd be sagging too. They'd think they're gangster. It was horrible. It was atrocious. I hated it. People thought they were hard. People thought they were tough. And I'm like, bro, we live in the middle of nowhere in the suburbs. Go tend to your cow. Go ride a four-wheeler, bro. Like, bro, you're not tough. But, I think we just need to lock in with fashion. And that's coming from me. I don't really have a great fashion sense. Like, look at me. I'm wearing, like, baggy joggers with a freaking, what's that? Shroom shirt. Like, I was wearing a sweater earlier. I'm honestly gonna put this on. It's so freaking cold, bro. I'm shivering. I might have to use my Steam Deck to warm me up. But, like, some people just need to lock in, alright? Some people, like, fashion works, like, there's certain, like, clothing type works for them. Some people, bro, just wear some joggers, wear some sweatpants, wear a t-shirt, alright? This whole Y2K thing is not for you. Stop sagging, alright? That belt is not doing shit. But me personally, that stuff just pisses me off for some reason. I don't know why. Like, you're sagging, bro, but you have a belt on. Like, I guess it's just to, like, so then it groups up to their butt, I guess. So then, there's this photo, and it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like the anatomy of a thug, a modern thug, and basically it was just like it was them sagging, and then it showed them without clothes, you know, and it was like their waist was like down where their knees should be, And like whenever I see somebody's tagging, that's all I think about. Like they in my head I'm like, oh man, they probably look like a troglodyte under that. But I think that's just funny. But oh, my hair, bro. This is what happens when you don't do your hair and you wear a hat all day and your curly hair gets dry, gets puffy. But let me move my phone. I've been watching Corey Kenshin for a couple years. Couple years. I think since like 2022, mid 2022, and if you have ball knowledge, you know he's made a manga, and I have both. I have the first one, Reddit. I have the second one, Reddit, and actually, cause it's my first manga. All right, I've watched anime, but that's my first like manga, and it was a good experience. It's a good starting off manga, you know. It's easy to follow, kind of. Well, I guess I'm just slow. Do you ever like read and then you like read a couple like lines over and over again, like a paragraph over and over again, and then you realize, oh, what the hell am I doing? And then you continue going on. That's me, and I do it a lot. So, if you have a problem like that, you might struggle with it, but it's like pretty easy to follow along. And the story's pretty good. There needs to be, I think they need to like, I think they kind of messed up with the first two parts, cause there needs to be a lot of like way more world building, cause like they just jump straight into stuff. Like the protagonist instantly moves into like basically all this like all the backstory we get is in like flashback sequences, which they don't even like change like the panel to like show like they should show like a kind of like wavy effect with panels, in my opinion, to show that it's a flashback and it's not present time, because sometimes I'll get confused. I'm like, wait, what the hell's happening? And like so in the first volume there's a fight scene, you know, and then there's like there's a bit of a lore drop with one of the characters with one of her insecurities to do her best, which if you can interpret stuff like that just by looking at it like I just did, I was just like, oh, she has an insecurity with being perfect, with being a perfectionist because of her mom. They just pulled that out of their booty, bro. Like, where did that even come from? It honestly, I don't. Which fight scene was it? But like, there really wasn't any point into doing that. I think they should have just kept on world building, showing characters' backstories in the first few manga, you know, with action sequences, of course. But like, it's all action, especially the second book. It's all action. Like, it's basically all action. There's some like talking, but because it's all action, the talking and stuff, you just get bored of it. Like, and dude, the art. Let's get on the art. The art is sick. All right. Even in the second volume, there's a nod to JoJo's, which I like, and it's funny, but fuck, cause it's funny. But yeah, Corey Kenshin's manga Monsters We Make is pretty good. I'd give it for my first manga, I'd give it a 8 out of 10. Maybe like, hold on, I'll be like Fantano right here. Strong 7. But I think it's good for people that are starting off with manga. If you're somebody that's like a veteran in reading manga, it might not be for you, but it's still a fun read, you know. But what else do I want to talk about? I've been playing this. Dying Light, Le Beast. I'm still tweaking the controls on the Steam Deck, cause I kind of pirated it. because I'm broke and it's $60. Which I'm happy it's $60 because every single new game that's coming out is $70. I didn't even realize games could get inflated. But I'm happy that the Beast is $60. If the performance is still buns on Steam Deck, I'm honestly just gonna delete it anyway. And then I'm just gonna wait until I get money, which I need to get a job, bro. I don't have a job. It's just I'm so busy. My parents are so busy. I need to get my license. I still haven't gotten my license because I finished driver's ed, but then I was gonna get my permit and then I was gonna get my license. And then my dad was like, let's move out here. So I didn't get to get my permit or anything, so I can't just renew my permit. So I have to do it. I don't know what's different out where I am for the permit test. I'm hoping it's easy, but I don't know. But I'm kind of scared of driving. I don't know why. I think because I've driven once, but like the thing I struggle most with is the gas pedal and just maintaining a steady mile per hour. And I just need to work on it, honestly. That was my first time driving, but I did pretty good, you know. I didn't swerve into anything. I still don't know what some buttons do, but that's kind of something I'm not really excited about, just because of the process, especially when getting my license is months. It's gonna take months. I just want to be good at it right now, but I don't know where to work at. Like, I honestly like Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's the closest, and they're hiring, but I honestly don't want to cook. The only perk for working there for me is eating cheese curds, so that's a plus. But there's like no places close to where I am except for Dairy Queen, so I think I might just do that. Damn, it's already like 40 minutes, 38 minutes. I want to stretch these on for like 30 minutes. I just went 8 minutes over. I'm sorry. On my last topic, I guess, for this video journal. Clone Hero. That's just random thing. If you don't know what Clone Hero is, you probably know what Guitar Hero is, though. And if you're an OG, I used to play Guitar Hero on our Wii, and I wasn't good at it ever. And then when I got older, when I was like 13, I was like, ooh, I want to play this again. And I was getting better at it. And on our family Mac, I downloaded Clone Hero because I was like, how are people getting these custom maps? And I'm like, oh, it's Clone Hero. And you know, I was playing like Muse, Killswitch Engage and stuff, a little bit of Slipknot, and I was not into like metal and stuff like I am now. So like all this stuff was like pretty much Muse, which Muse is good. All right, I'll be real. I like some Muse. All right. I grew up on Muse, but Clone Hero, I've been playing it non-stop lately, cause my PC is straight all right, I'm gonna be real with you. Like my GPU, it will handle like pretty much any game that I play. It's an RX 580, if you know anything about PC parts. But my CPU is like 13 years old. I need to replace it. It's bottlenecking my GPU so hard, my PC will crash at random parts. I can't even use my external SSD because it just can't. It just can't. It'll heat up instantly, which sucks. But then again, I need to get a job so then I can get a new CPU. which my RAM's also scuffed. I need to get a new case too, bro. I need everything. It's over. Yeah. I'm gonna make this my outro now. Gilbert says hi. Thank you for watching if you did, to the, like, one person watching this for some reason. Bye-bye. God bless.